Catch me if you can. I can't keep up. Do the running man. I won't stop till I see 100 bands that catch me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 20 Netflix series that you should be watching as soon as possible. Binge-worthy, exciting series that you should be watching during quarantine. So this is in no particular order, but I'm just going to go through 20 series that I've watched and enjoyed, and they're worth binge watching them during quarantine, because since we're at home we might as well do something. So the first series is called Into the Night. A group of people that are stuck in a plane because they're trying to escape an apocalypse. So they're basically trying to go to like different places and trying to get what they need, but at the same time they've got a limited amount of time to do this, so they're constantly like on the airplane, if that makes sense.
C'est quoi ce bordel?
T'as un pouce cadeau, toi.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Arrêtez, hein! Ouvre cette porte! Oh! Tu nous sors d'ici maintenant. Je suis en train de vous sauver la vie. Si on ne décolle pas d'ici, le lever du soleil va tous nous tuer.
It's like really exciting. There's always something happening in every there's always something happening in every episode because it's a one-season series. So I'd highly recommend this one as well. So the next series is called Designated Survivor. Now this is like a thriller. It has 3 seasons and it's very good. If you've watched Homeland on Netflix, I'd highly recommend this one because it's not as long and it gets straight to the point and it's very interesting. It's basically about some guy that becomes a president after a big attack in the US that kills everyone that's like above him. So he becomes president, and then there's like more to it, but it's very interesting, like very interesting. I'd highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Now the next series that I'd recommend is called Dead to Me. Now this is like 2 seasons and it's kind of like comedy but also like crime type of drama, if that's, yeah. So what Dead to Me is about a woman that's recently lost her husband because he got ran over, and then she meets someone at this, like, what do you call it when people go to like therapy with like group of people? So she meets someone there, they become really close, and then she finds out something like really crazy about this person along the whole like thing. So yeah, it's very good and worth binge watching. I can't lie. I think I watched the first season, was it last year? It took me like 2 days to watch it, and then the second season came out like recently and I was binge watching it, like, yeah. The next series that I would recommend is called You. If you haven't watched it, you're missing out because it's just amazing. So it's about a guy.
Well, hello there. Who are you?
Everyone just calls me Beck.
And there you were. Every account set to public. You want to be seen, heard, known. Of course, I obliged.
So You is a thriller and it has 2 seasons. So the next one is called Good Girls, and this one is basically like a comedy drama about a group of 3 women that are like mums, wives, whatever, but obviously they need extra money, so they go on like a heist basically to get like money, but there's other people involved and it's just really funny and really entertaining. So this one is also 1 season, so it gets straight to the point and it's definitely worth binge watching. Like, you can't miss out on Good Girls. So the next one is like, I would say like a comedy show more than a series. It's called Disjointed. It's about like this woman that runs like a weed shop, but obviously it's for like medicational purposes, and she runs the shop with like her son, his friends, and it's just really funny, like really funny. The next one is called The End of the Effing World. This one's more like a crime drama, I would say, and it's basically about this boy that he's like really weird and quirky, and he goes on an adventure with this girl, but he ends up doing something to this girl. So yeah, it's like, I think it's one season. Yeah, it's one season. So every episode there's something to like look forward to, and it doesn't drag at all. It's like a British, is it British? I think it's British, yeah. So the next two, because I've merged them because they link together, is called To All the Boys I've Loved Before and To All the Boys, PS, I Still Love You. So this is about like a girl that's written loads of love letters to her crushes in like, I think primary or secondary school, but then later on her little sister decides to send all these love letters to the crushes, and then they end up writing back to her explaining what's going on in their lives, whatnot, and then stuff just happens. It's like more of a teenage romantic series, but it's funny and it's quite entertaining, I can't lie. Normally I wouldn't watch these types of series, but I like those two. So it's basically part 1 and part 2 to it. So the next series is called The Stranger. So this is a British thriller series, and it's about like a serial killer kind of that blackmails a group of people that are all linked together, and she basically blackmails them with their deepest secret, and all their secrets link with each other, and then in the end you just find out why she blackmailed all of them and what the storyline is behind it. It's very good. It's one season, yeah, it's one season, 10 episodes I think, and it's worth binge watching it. Like very good, I can't lie. It will keep you on your toes every second of each episode of the season. So the next one that I would recommend highly is called The Umbrella Academy. So it's about a group of siblings that have like superpowers, and
1989, 43 women around the world gave birth. None of these women had been pregnant when the day first began.
How much do you want for it?
Gifted with abilities far beyond the ordinary.
so it's an action series and there's one season to it. So the next series / show that I would recommend on Netflix is called Love is Blind, and this is a 1-seasoned show and it's based on romance. So a group of people go on this show to find love, but when they're getting to know the opposite sex, they can't see what they look like. So they have to get to know these people and choose someone to get engaged to. So when they are engaged, they can see their faces, but this will be like when they're about to go to their honeymoon stage, so they can get to know each other. It's basically a test to see if love is more about personality or looks, and yeah, it's really interesting and worth watching. So the next series, also show, is called Too Hot to Handle, and this is also a romance show, but it's very funny, very entertaining and worth watching, and it's one season as well. So every episode is straight to the point, like there's no dragging. So what it's about a group of really hot people, not hot in my eyes, but yeah, really hot people that go on this island, and they basically have to find love, but they have one rule which kind of stops them from doing certain things, and if they break the rule they lose a certain amount of money as a whole group. So yeah, it's quite interesting and funny because it's based with people around the world. It's not just based like in America or the UK or whatever. And the next series that I recommend is called Insatiable or something like that. I'll post it somewhere around here. And it's a dark comedy, and it's got 2 seasons, and it's basically like a teenage series, but it's really entertaining and really funny. So it's basically about this girl that's been fat all her school years, and then she loses weight because someone punched her in the face. Yeah, it's quite weird. And basically she becomes a model, and she's got like this, I'd say like a mentor that basically mentors other models as well. There's like a lot to it.
My name is Patty. High school was a nightmare.
Fatty Patty's huge.
Every day I wondered, how much more of this can I take? Then it hit me. Now what?
Where's Patty?
And the next series is called Working Mums. So Working Mums is a comedy drama of 4 seasons. It's quite a lot, but it's very interesting. It's got like quirky humour to it, and it's about a group of mums that have recently given birth, and they have to go back to work, or they choose not to work, and it's just basically about how their lives are after giving birth or after having children. So, and the next series, which is my favorite, I think it's probably my favorite on Netflix so far, without a doubt, is called Luther. Now, this is a British crime drama type of series. And what it's about this, I'll say, he's not a police officer, but he like investigates crimes, and in each episode he investigates different crimes. But during each investigation of each crime, he has his own personal love life where he's basically like sorting out whilst he's investigating the crimes, and towards the end he has to investigate his own crime, kind of.
The criminals aren't as smart as they think they are.
Oh, that must get monotonous. For someone as brilliant as you. Very interesting.
They're gonna fall, Harry! Come on, man. Listen, get off me, yeah? I'm a policeman, all right? This is my home.
So the next series is called What If, and it's a 1-season series, and it's a thriller series, and it's very good. So What If is about this girl that's got her own business, but it's not doing so well. She's got a debt as well, and she's married to this guy, or just recently got married to this guy, and this woman offers the couple I'd say like a deal type of thing, and they take on the deal. But after the deal happens, she finds out who this woman is and why she's on the deal with them, why she picked them to do the deal, and like, yeah, like during the process stuff happens to her husband, to her business, to the woman, to her. It's very good series, I can't lie. So the next series that I absolutely love and recently just finished is called Messiah. So Messiah is basically about Jesus coming back to earth, but if it was today's timing.
He's come out of nowhere and we don't know who he is.
What do we know about him?
He's leading desperate people.
So this is a cult?
We don't know who he's associated with.
Delivering a message.
message for mom. My father. And who is your father?
We all witnessed a miracle.
He saved my daughter's life.
So the next series that I'd recommend as well is called Blood and Water. This recently came out. It's like a drama series, basically about this teenage girl that discovers her family's secret past that she wasn't meant to find out about. But obviously at the same time, she's going school in South Africa, so she has to face her own challenges while she's trying to investigate her family's secret past as well. Last but not least, the next series that I would recommend is called Inhuman Resources, but it's also called Desperag, something like that. This one is like a mini series. It's not like a full series where it has like 1 or 2 seasons, and it's a drama thriller, and it's about...
J'ai jamais été un homme violent. J'ai jamais voulu tuer personne. Mais c'était trop tard. Je m'appelle Alain Delambre. J'avais été 25 ans DRH. Maintenant, j'étais à nouveau pauvre. Mais après 6 ans de chômage, la condamnation à des jobs minables et à l'humiliation permanente.
Tu fais exprès ou quoi?
Vous serez départagé par un test. Notre client doit évaluer quelques-uns de ses cadres supérieurs.
Un test...
Nous allons simuler une prise d'otage.
Je veux qu'il se montre tel qu'il...
So yeah, that's it from me. If there's any shows or any movies that you would recommend on Netflix, comment down below, and make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. I'll be releasing videos every week without fail now that I'm done with uni. And yeah, make sure you're staying home, stay safe, and yeah.
What you say, catch me if you can. I can't keep up. Do the running man. I won't stop till I see 100 bands. Catch me if you can. Can't keep up, yeah. Do the running man. I won't stop till I see 100 bands. Can you keep up? Why you moving slow, picking these up?